Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sierra Monique. Thank you so much for coming in, trying to see what we got going on over here on this side of Beyonce's internet. Today, we're going to be getting into the conversation of the cycle, not of the cycle. We're going to be getting into the cycle of procrastination. We are going to be talking about why we keep procrastinating on our goals, why we keep procrastinating on changing our lives, and really getting down to the nitty gritty of why is it such a cycle and why are we continuously feeling stuck within our lives. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was procrastinating these YouTube streets for a very long time. I've said previously in my videos that I have been trying to start a YouTube channel since 2012 when I was trying to still do hair content. I was so in love with the natural nieces, and I can't even think of all the twins. I was just like, oh, I can do that. Like, I can do hair content, blah blah blah. But I was just too afraid to do it. I felt like I didn't have the videos. And back in 2012, YouTube was just totally different. We didn't have the same access to like the Amazons of the world where we can order the lighting, order the camera, order the mics. It was just a different world. So it was something very unfamiliar to me, but I was just like, I'm in love with it. I'm gonna be watching YouTube all the time. I'm gonna be on YouTube. I'm gonna be one of them girls because it just seemed so glamorous. Like I just always wanted that glamorous life. So it was just like, oh my God, I want to be a part of YouTube. As the years went on, I would always keep considering it and then not doing it. And then maybe about 6 or 7, no, maybe 8 years ago, because when I did my big chop on my hair, when I went completely natural, I was like, I'm going to start my natural hair care journey, y'all. I posted one video. I posted one video and I never posted again until last year, 2025. When 2025 came, I was like, I had this sense of motivation, and I was like, I gotta start my YouTube channel. I really want to talk about just my life and I really want to help people. I feel like I can just give them encouragement and wisdom. And I stuck it out for 3 weeks. I had 3 videos. I still have them up on the channel. And, you know, I just stopped doing it. And I just kept putting it off, putting it off. I felt like it was too hard. I felt like the camera quality wasn't good. I felt like I had to wear makeup. I felt like aesthetically my home was not to the caliber in which I thought people would be interested in what it was that I was talking about. And you know, I didn't believe that I could do it. You know, despite the aesthetic of my videos, I really just doubted myself. I doubted that I had the tenacity to even post. I believe back then I was like, I'm only gonna post twice a month, and I felt like I couldn't even do that. Like there was so much negative self talk. There was so much just questioning if I could do it and if people would even care enough to watch my stuff. But then maybe a week or two ago, I came across, not even a week or two ago, maybe a month ago, I came across this girl on YouTube. Her name is Renee, and her thing was, I'm going to post every day for the next 90 days. And it was so inspiring because she literally just showed up authentically herself. No makeup, no crazy edits, no amazing thumbnails. I was just like, yo, she's doing exactly what it is that I want to do, but I feel like it had to be like this perfect cookie cutter way. But it was just like, girl, no. People are going to love you just as you are. Just like those people on TikTok, because I love TikTok. I have a cute little following on there. It's not huge. I got about 3,000 followers on there, but I got them followers out of the mud. And I just post authentic things. Like some days I might be made up because, I'm just a girl and I like to look cute sometimes, but there's days where I just talk to the camera. There's days where I just post random like photos. So I knew that if I can do that on TikTok, I can do it on YouTube. And seeing her really gave me the push to do it. And I think that once I decided to do it and I told myself, Sierra, give yourself 30 consistent days to post, like, and see how it makes you feel, see what comes of it, see if you can do it. Like, y'all, I messed up in the beginning, but even like today I had a very long day at work. I had work to do with Black Ass Flea Market, and it is now almost, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock, and I am drained. I'm tired, but I said that I'm going to dedicate myself to doing this video. I had already planned my notes out. I had already prepared for it. The only thing that I had to do was honestly push play on the camera. I did, y'all. I took my hair out because I was in my scarf all day because I was like, I'm going to show up authentically myself, but not too much. Y'all not going to see the real. I don't need y'all to be talking about me, talking about I'm in my bonnet and saying all these negative things about me. But I had moments where I know that I needed to do it in the past, but I just honestly kept pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off. And the reason of pushing it off wasn't because I was lazy. It was really because I did not believe that I could do it. Self doubt will really can really harm a person's what's the word I'm looking for? It really can harm a person's destiny. When you constantly feed negativity into your mind, you will begin to believe it. For a long time, I'm like, Sierra, you don't talk like these people. You don't look like these people. You don't act like these people. Like, you talk too hood or too ghetto, or you don't have the vernacular like everybody else. But it's just like, if I keep saying it and thinking that of myself, I'm going to continuously not do the things that I feel like I'm called to do. And the level of doubt and fear that I had within myself literally stopped me from posting on YouTube for 14 years. Like, I could have been doing this 14 years ago. My life could look totally different. But I decided to allow doubt and fear stop me from my future. And I'm at a point in my life where I have to be willing to do the things through the doubt and through the fear, and I have to tell myself that I can do this in order for me to do it. And I have a couple notes. So I do want to break down like the deeper reasons that people procrastinate. They procrastinate the fear of failure, the fear of success, um, overthinking. That's a big thing for me. I am a huge overthinker. I feel like I will justify every thought in my mind, and if 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 I find that one little itty bitty thing, I'm going to dissect it, and that in itself is something that I'm working through. Um, Waiting for perfection is also a huge one for me. The perfectionism of, just like I said previously, the aesthetic, y'all, because we live in a world where aesthetically, if it ain't pleasing, people ain't gonna want to tune into your stuff. But y'all, perfectionism. I think I'm just gonna create a video in itself about perfectionism and how perfectionism has been maybe one of the leading causes of my problems and issues in my life. And also, we can feel overwhelmed because we have so many things on our plate. Today, like I said, I had such a busy day. Um, Work, my 9 to 5. Oh my goodness, guys, worked me. I got off of work. I maybe had about an hour to myself, and I had to clock in to Black Ass Flea Market. I had 2 back-to-back meetings, and finally, after everything was all said and done, I said, let me eat something real quick. Let me get my notes together and let me go ahead and record. Like, today was a really, really long day. And it did feel overwhelming. And I did tell myself, like, oh, maybe I'll just post in the morning. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But I had to remind myself that I cannot allow the busy days to stop me from the promise that I made to myself. I promised myself I'm going to post 30 days straight. These videos take no more than 20 minutes. You cannot take 20 minutes out your time, because to be honest with you, I probably would have showered, got my bed, scrolled on my phone for an hour, and then went to sleep. And like I said, it only takes about 20 minutes for me to film, a few minutes to edit, and then post on YouTube. It doesn't take that much time. So I understand like how a person can feel so overwhelmed with the thoughts and ideas in just their day period, and that will completely stop them from doing the things that they want to do and try to start achieving those goals. Next, I want to get into just the cycles of procrastination, because there's always a cycle to it. It's like you have a goal, you have an idea, you feeling real good about it, you real motivated, you like, I'm going to do blah blah blah. I'm going to make sure that I buy all of the things to start that YouTube channel. I'm going to do the business plan. I'm going to start looking for the job. I'm like, you got all this energy, and then boom, you start overthinking. You done, and I know y'all have this, because I have this. You pick up your phone and you see somebody doing what it is that you're doing, and it don't look the same. So then you start picking stuff apart that you're doing. And if it ain't you could take a seat back. That's fine. So when you start overthinking everything, that's when that delay start happening. Because now you done fed something into your mind. You said, our delay. How can I change the original plan? And then you change it again, and then you change it again, and then you start feeling bad, like, damn, why didn't I do it? I could have did it. And then you repeat it all over again. New goal. Feel motivated, feel good, feel good. Overthink it again, because you done seen something. Now they done upgraded the visuals. Now now you like, oh damn. And then you delay it again. And then you feel bad about it. And then it's all over again. And we get into this system and cycle of rinse, wash, repeat. We have got to understand that the minute we get that thought, the minute we want to do that goal, at that point, it's time to execute. It's time to execute it imperfectly. It's time to execute it in fear. It's time to execute it with the doubt. If we continuously allow those things to come into our minds, we will never reach the goals that we want to reach. We will stay stuck, we will stay stagnant, and we will stay on that hamster wheel. And I know that's not what y'all want. I know that's not what y'all want, because I don't want it. Right now, my son is coming in, so I might gotta pause real quick. He had basketball practice. But what I'm doing differently right now is not waiting for the perfect time. Just doing it and getting it done. I am literally, like I said, I literally pulled my camera up, had my notes, started recording, and I'm going to get it out. It's going to be imperfect. All right, what was I talking about? Where was I? All right, so some of the things that I'm doing differently, I had said that I'm not waiting for the perfect time. I am doing it imperfectly. I'm doing it without all of those materialistic things that I feel like I need, like the nice background, the camera, the lighting, the mic, the quality of my video. It's going to have to get done. It's going to get done at the craziest hours of the day. it just can't be perfect. Even my script sometimes just is not going to be perfect. Sometimes I'm going to be rambling. I'm going to be all over the place. It's going to be messy, and it's just going to be what it's going to be. Some videos is going to be better than others. Some quality is going to be better. Some conversations is going to be better. But I have got to be willing to do it without it being this cookie cutter thing. I am also holding myself accountable when I am not doing the things that I set out to do. Some of my goals right now is to begin applying for a new job, posting on YouTube daily, um, making sure that I'm doing my business plan for my business consulting, making sure that I am itemizing time to have like self care, making sure that I'm working on my credit. I have a lot of goals. So it can really, my life can feel very just like hectic at times. But I'm learning that I can do all of the things. I just have to make sure that I am holding myself accountable for the promises that I have made. I said I'm going to post every day on YouTube. That's what I'm going to do. I said that I am going to get a new job. I have to make the I have to make the daily tasks or the weekly tasks that I said I was going to make in order to get that new job. And the first thing that I need to do is um spicing up my resume again. I need to start looking for the jobs. I need to start practicing my interviewing. I need to start possibly, tightening up on my Excel again because I want to get more of like into my financial analytical position. So I'm just making sure that I am doing the proper things and making the proper tasks and steps and goals in order to get to where it is that I'm trying to go. So I really just want to leave y'all with this question. What have you been procrastinating on? What things have you been putting on the back burner, saying that you're going to pick it up, you're going to get to it? What things have you been promising yourself that you have not been keeping? What dream have you been putting off? While you're still young, especially, and I always say for the girls and the guys that are in your 20s, this is the time you start putting foot on gas and you start seeing if stuff stick. Right now isn't a time to be comparing yourself. Right now is not the time to be overthinking anything. This is the time where you can make mistakes. This is the time where you can pivot. So stop putting off the goals you have for yourself and put them ahead of yourself so that you can start making those life changes that you aspire to have. And understand that procrastination is what keeps a person comfortable. Procrastination is the thing that keeps you stagnant in where you are. But action is what changes your life. Action is what makes you go from A to Z. Action is what's going to make you happy and ultimately feel more fulfilled within your life. So yes, that's all I have for today, y'all. My son is home. I need to start have a conversation with him, make his plate, do all the things, get into my mommy thing. And I need to edit this video and get it out there. But again, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Um, I will be posting again tomorrow. And yes, love you. Bye.